times you try to make the volume fence and it didn't come out the way you like it? Hi, my name is Cosmina. I'm certified lash stylist and licensed esthetician. So in this video, I'm gonna show you, and actually I'm gonna explain you the most important things that you need to have before you start making your fence. So number one, extremely important, what kind of tweezers are you using? Now we are talking about volumes, not classic, because for classic obviously you can use whatever tweezer you want because you are picking only one lash, but with volume we have to make sure that we have a good pair of tweezers in order for us to make a beautiful fence, right? Now number two, very important to have a good quality on your lash extensions. If you are purchasing something from those websites that you don't know and they are very cheap, of course the quality on the lashes is not gonna last. The quality on the lash extensions is not gonna look like the first time. For example, if you are applying now the full set, they may look very nice, but in a week, in a couple days, they're gonna change the color, they're gonna change the curl and many other things. And now number three, very important to have a good adhesive in order for you to make a beautiful fence. If you are not using the right adhesive, your fence may close, your fence are not gonna last, the retention is not gonna be good, and many other things when we are talking about glue. Now I'm gonna explain you something. I was struggled for the past 2 years to find a good pair of tweezers, to find a good glue, adhesive, and also lashes. I've been trying so many brands, and I think I have more than 30 pairs of tweezers in my studio, just because I wanted to make sure that I have the perfect tweezer for myself in order for me to make my work easier, correct? So now I finally have the tweezer from Extreme Lashes. This is actually the first tweezer that they gave me when I did the first course with them for volume. And then I also have another tweezer that I also like and I also work almost every day with. It's from my friend Allure Lashes. The tweezer is very good to make the volume fence. For the glue and for the lashes, it was a challenge for me for almost 2 years, but finally I can say that I finally found the perfect adhesive and the perfect lashes after 2 years. I used to like and I still like and I still work with them, all the lashes and the adhesive from Lashbox LA and Extreme Lashes. Like you already know that I've been working with them for the past 2 years, but now I just discovered the lashes from Lashing, and I'm gonna show you a picture, and also I'm gonna show you how they fan and how easy you can make the fence. And also the adhesive is from London Lash, which the retention is amazing. Before, I'm just gonna give you an example. I have one of my clients that she usually came after 2-3 weeks, I would say, for the refill, and we still had about 50 lashes left, which was okay. Now, since I'm using this adhesive, let me tell you something. She came back after almost 4 weeks, almost a month, and she still had like 70% of the lashes. I was so surprised. I was so happy. I said, finally I found the perfect adhesive for my client, and finally perfect lashes for to make the fence. Okay guys, so I have in here my favorite glue from London Lash, Royal Bond. Like I said, this is my favorite since I would say a month ago. The retention is amazing, so yes, you can definitely check this out. I highly recommend it. And then I was saying about the Lashing. Those are the ones that I'm basically using for every single client right now, and they are like this. First I bought the mix because I didn't know how they are, but now I have a bunch of them, like every single length, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, whatever. And then I'm working on the little sponges that you can see how I create the fence. Those are all Lashing. And then I have my favorite tweezer for volume. You can see the tip is very very short, but this is actually my favorite for volumes. Now I do have another one that I'm using for a mega volume, is this one. It's different than this because it has the tip. The tip is longer, so you can grab a bunch of lashes and you can spread them easily. I'm gonna show you how both of them work so you can have an idea. For a mega volume, I'm also using the lashes from Lash Box LA. They are 0.3, and those lashes from Revolution, they are 0.7. They work great for a light volume like I usually do 99% of the time, which is between 2 to 5, 6 beads. Okay, so I'm gonna put a drop of the adhesive and I'm gonna show you how easily you can create the fans with Revolution lashes. Okay, so I like to work on the strip. I don't do pinching method or something like that. I like to grab them, put them back, move them right, left. So you can see already how nice they spread. Okay, now the tip is very, very thin. I go to the glue. You can just touch the glue. You don't have to go all the way to the half. Just touch the glue for volume. If you use a lot of glue, the fans are gonna close. Okay, let's do another one. I'm gonna grab a bunch of them, put them back to the strip, on the strip, move them. You can see how easy you can fan them. You can see how thin is the base. Go into the glue and attach to the sponge. Now I like to grab more. This is 5. And also what I like on this glue tray, you can definitely fix the fan on those corners. They are square, so you can definitely go in the corner, and if you don't like how the tip look, how the base look, you can definitely make it thinner. It doesn't really work on the sponges like it works on the natural lash, because sometimes when you try to put the fan on the sponge, they all get flat. But you see, the point was how easy you can fan those lashes from Revolution. They made my work so much easier. Like last week I did a bunch of new clients, and I finished the light volume in like 2 hours, 2 hours and a half, a full set, which normally took me around 3 hours. But now, because you have the perfect lashes that they spread out very easily and they fan out very easily, your work is even faster, of course. When they are like that, you can go into the glue, and like I said, you can fix it on the corners. Okay, now I'm gonna show you how I do the mega volume. So I like to grab a bunch of them, put them back. You have to work very, very gentle with them. This is mega volume. They are around 10-15 lashes. I can also do the pinching method too for volume, for mega volume. Whatever works easier for you. For me, I like to do them on the strip because the base is even thinner than the pinching. Now you kind of see both of them, for mega volume and for light volume, and both in different brands. One is Lash, and that I said I've been using them for the past 1 month every single day on my clients. This is also my favorite one for mega volume, because you can see how easy you can make the pens. Okay, so this is light volume and this is mega. This is my favorite for mega volume, and this is my favorite for light volume. Those are the lashes from Lash, and my favorite glue from London Lash. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and like I said, it was very hard for me to actually find a good pair of tweezer, also a glue, and of course lashes. If you have all those three things, tweezers, lashes, good quality on lashes, and a good adhesive, your work should be a little bit faster, and of course everything will go much easier for you. Because I remember when I first started, I've been struggle with making the pens like so bad, and I said, why they are not working, why it's not like you see on those videos. Sometimes people are making the pens so easily, and when you go and try to actually make them, it doesn't come out like the way you want. So I hope it was helpful. Don't go anywhere, just because in the next playlist you will also see all the lashes that I've been using for the past 2 years, and also they helped me a lot in the past. See you in the next video.